can see there, I was knee deep in scraps and glue sticks. Hi, I'm Tara. Welcome to Snips Happen, where perfection is optional, creativity is mandatory. Yep, you guessed it. Snips definitely happen here. So today, I thought I would show you, well, I thought we'd play in some scraps and I'd show you what I like to do with these scraps to make some little cool pocket thingy-majiggies for my journals. I have all size scraps here. Yep, all sizes. So what I like to do with these is first be able to put my hands in my scissors. I'm gonna cut these little white pieces down, and then I fold them like this. I probably should have my mat on my desk, and I don't, but that's neither here nor there. And then these ones I just fold over like so. These are a really good mass make because you can make them and then you can store them in your bucket for whenever you want to put them in a journal for a little added pocket. I normally do this with my scraps when I don't want to make a masterboard, because you can only make so many masterboards and do so much with a masterboard. I don't have a name for these. I don't, but one day we might come up with a name for them. I am sorry about the scanner noise in the background. I didn't know it was that loud. I might need my cutter for this because this is a little bit I still have my big cutting board cutter. So we're going to take this one here. This one here we're going to get real fancy with. Yeah. We're going to get real fancy with this one. I'm going to take this one here. Hopefully you can see me. And I'm going to go like this. And we're going to cut it like so. Like this. Oh, there was a snip. There was a snip that happened on Snips Happen. And then where'd it go? Oh, I don't know what I did with it. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna round these corners. This one's extra special. So we've already made all these. We haven't glued them yet, but we made all those. Let's see if we can square this one up here, and we can make another one. I don't know if I can, because this blade is getting to where I need a new one, and I don't mind the frayed edges because I actually like the way that it looks. So there's that. And it's not even by no means. So we're gonna have to make her even. We're definitely gonna have to make her even. I'm just playing in the scraps. That's all I'm doing. Can I cut straight? Mm-mm. Can you cut straight? Probably not. But you know what? I'm perfectly imperfect. Do I ever make sure that perfection is not necessary here, but creativity is. Alrighty. I think it needs to be cut down just a wee bit though, because it's a little too big. And then we round these corners here, like this. There we go. There we got that one. Let's get some of these scrappers out of the road here, so we can see what we're doing. And then I did bring these over because I wanted to cover these here with, for like tags or whatever. Because they were sitting in my bin, so I wanted to cover them. To get them covered. They're from a greeting card from the project that I was working on. I'm just trying to make sure I stay in frame, so that's why I'm laying on all my scraps. Gotta concentrate when you cut. If you talk, you might miss where you're cutting. I've done that. Missed where I was cutting. Okay, see I have white there, but you can't really tell that there's white there. So I'm just gonna leave that white there. See, you can't really tell that it's there. And I'm gonna be inking around that anyway, so can't tell that it's there. I hope I don't have to sneeze. I feel it itching, but I don't want to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. There we go. That was nice and quiet. Don't do it again. And you dum-dum. See? And then that's all covered. And then we just ink it up when we're done. Gotta let it dry a little bit so we can go around the edges. Then we can do this one. Is there enough on there to do that one? Yeah, there's enough. This is how I play chicken with my scraps. Is there enough? Isn't there enough? Is there enough? Is there not enough? Well, if there isn't enough on a piece of like this cardstock and it like just a sliver, I cut the sliver off. I make the scraps work for me. Not you work for the scraps. Make the scrap work for you. That's how you get around that. See, there's a sliver there. I'm going to be cutting that off. By golly, I will be. I was not planning on cutting a whole corner off there, Tara. So keep that in mind. And I'm just going to take this piece of scrap. And I'm going to make me one of them little cutie pockets. Like that. This one here, I really like that candle. But the candle's going to be in the back no matter what. So I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to do my little snip. Like that. And then where's my rounder? Here's my rounder. Like this. We'll do that. And we have to come move that out of here. I have to put this down so we can get this on there. Make sure we're in frame here, Goofy. This is how I keep my scraps down so I don't have a bunch of them on my desk all the time. When I get a bundle like this, I go through and I either make my master boards or I make little things like this so that I have them in a box to pull from. I can't have big huge boxes of scraps on my desk. It just does not work for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sure that somebody's going to tell me that I have to keep all my scraps, but I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay, that one is done. And then this one here, I'm going to maybe make it an envelope. We're going to see. We are going to see. Then I'm just going to turn this in like this. Like a faux envelope. Around my corners. It can be a faux envelope. Sure can. We're just glued these sides down like this. It's a little bigger, but you know what? You can always decorate it up. And then I'm just going to glue this down. And we got a faux envelope. There we go. Faux envelope. We don't need... Oh, we got over here. Don't need those. Don't need this. We're just going to do a pocket with this one. So we can get to the other stuff of how to put the pieces in the pocket. And make sure I'm in frame. What do we got here? Actually just cut this like this right here. And this right here. Sorry about the noise. I'm over here talking to myself while I'm picking through my scraps. Making little things to put on my pockets and that. I've almost got through that whole pile of scraps. Sure did. I only have 2 more to go. And then we can glue them together after I even this one up a little bit, because this one's a little crooked. Because I cut it a little crooked. There we go. And this one will go like this. And we can make it even. Alright, I'm going to ink around these and glue them. And then I'll be back to show you how we put the, cut the index cards down and put them in there. Okay, I'm back. I glued them all together, and some I put washi behind, like the ones that had these. That's my envelope. Some of them I did double, but I left one so that we can do it together so that you can see how I did it. I just picked different washi. Some are brown, some are black. And see where the point is right here? I just took my washi right down below the point. You don't have to use washi. You can use book page. I just chose to use washi because it was convenient. And no, I didn't stick it to my desk like this. I actually used my mat. But because I want to make sure that I stay in frame, I am using my desk. And then I just picked it up. Some people like to wrap the washi around the back. I'm just going to leave it like this. And I just cut the extra washi off and then threw it away. Yes, I waste washi, but I have a lot of washi that I need to use up because it's starting to lose its stickiness. And because I only go for certain washis, the other washis don't get no love. And see how it now covers up the white? Well, I just have to cut a little bit off the top here. You can put some glue on the back of it if you prefer. Whatever makes your heart happy. And then we are going to take, I'm using my art glitter glue because that's my glue of choice. And I am going to glue this part down because it creates a pocket. Just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're done with our glue. So we can put our pin on our glue. I pulled out my little Recollections cutter. And we're going to need our scissors in a minute. What I do is I take my piece that I have and I go like this. And I just, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I better get something to mark my 7 lines just so that I know when I stick it in here. So I stick it in like this and I just slice it like that, right? So then I take this and I slide it down in here like so. And then I just take my scissors and make a snip. And I pull it out. And I go like this. Right here. Like that. And then I grab my corner rounder. You can leave the lines in the front or the white side out. And then I just move on to the next one. And then when I'm done, see, this one will fit in here perfectly because it was, when I'm done, I go through and I ink them all. So they all have ink on them. My corner rounder wants to play games with me. But I like it when it shows the white side and not the line side. So then with these ones here, because they're smaller, I just lay it down like this, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd say 5 that'll fit in there because of the glue. I can't give you exact measurements because everybody's scraps. And like, see, I just cut that one all wonky because it slid on me. So I'm just going to take my scissors and cut up through like this. And some of them I didn't ink, and I probably won't ink for the simple fact that I don't know what journal I'm going to be using them in. And with this one, I won't even pull it out to cut it. I'll just take my scissors and leave it a little bit above. Pull it out. Round it. flip it, on to the next. Will this fit in this one? This is a good way to use up your index cards too. Okay, so it fits in this one. You could have it a little taller if you want, but I like it in that one. So I'm just gonna round it. Flip it. Move on to the next one. This one is a little shorter. I bet you this will fit in there though. Yep. So I can snip it there, because I like to leave it where it's not all the way to the bottom. Actually, I don't like the way that looks, so we're just gonna throw that in the garbage, and we're gonna start another one. That was 3, right? Yep, 3. This one has 3. Let's go like this, and snip it. And this one would be, I'd say, right about there. I like doing this because it's a good mask make and it's really mindless. And you can decorate them however. I'm not rounding them all right now or inking them because you don't need to see me ink them and round them. I showed you how to do one. So this one here, I gotta cut another. I'm just gonna do it like this so I don't ruin it. So this one here is a double one. So this one will go like this, like that. And then this, oh, I gotta take a row off of this one. It's just a lot of snips. But the end product I absolutely love. Like I said, I have to go through and round them, but I don't mind that. This one fit in here, probably. Yep. That one doesn't need anything, so I just got to do these ones right here, and then I won't be keeping you any longer. I'll be sending you on your way. But I hope you found this video fun and a good way to use your scraps, because I find it fun other than, you know, using them to make masterboards. Like, I have a whole bucket of masterboards. I think I cut that one. I did. So I gotta cut another line off of it. Like, you can only do so much with masterboards. And I had to find a way to use up some of these scraps in a different way. So this is how I just gotta clean up some of this here, because I can't do clutter. We all know that I can't do clutter. And let's do that right there. Go. That one's done. I think this one will fit yeah, I gotta take this little piece off here. I have so many index cards, so this is a good way for me to use up some of these index cards too. There we go. There's that one. Put those over there because I might be able to use that for something else. And, oh, I know I'm not in frame down there. We'll go here just to make sure that we pass the glue. Because you know how you have to glue them together? And I want to make sure I'm past the glue. There's that. I have a lot of inking and rounding to do after, but that's okay. I showed you how to do it. And I'm not sure where I'm putting these, so therefore, not inked is a good thing because they can go in any journal then. Not my scissors, you goofball. There we go. Alrighty, let's tidy up and I can show you what we made out of today's scraps. So out of today's scraps, we made 2 bookmarks, side tucks, tags, whatever you want to call it. Then we made this, these, an envelope, this, and all of these out of just scraps. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.